This is Paul. Yes. See, 4 years and 8 months, and I'm going to sue you guys. Yeah. Now, Stan, I would appreciate it if you'd inform the prosecuting attorney's office, Mr. Nichols. Yes. Mr. Hawes. Yeah. Mhm. Each and every prosecuting attorney's office in each county of the United States. Yes. That if they continue to prosecute me for a crime I have not committed because I wasn't in Squim, Washington. Yes. While at the same time knowing the violence against myself and the rights of my family, I'm going to have every one of you imprisoned, as in you're all going to get prosecuted and you're all going to go to prison. Now, Stan, once while we were talking at the Safeway, because sometimes I'd say the Safeway, and there's a Starbucks there, and Stan would get coffee, and so I'm just kind of visiting. Yes, I said, Ooch, I'm not going to talk to you because there was somebody behind the bar. Yes, when we were on trial in 2012. Now, there was a certain blonde individual, yes, and then there was a black haired individual, both of them female. Well, I was kind of talking to Stan about the individuals that can be behind the bar, and every one of them has to be an attorney. Yes. But somebody got this idea in their minds that anybody, yes, can actually stand in the bar. You could be from CPS, quite possibly law enforcement. Yes, anybody can be behind the bar. It doesn't mean that you have to be an attorney, an actual bar member to be behind the bar. This is the place where attorneys sit and where attorneys talk. Yeah, I was sure about this because I'd done a little research on it. Yes. The possibility that during my last trial in 2012, there was a paralegal on the prosecuting attorney's side. And as you explained, all the person in the prosecuting attorney's side, they all have to be attorneys. And then the public defender's side, they all have to be attorneys. All. That's why I do not speak to you, Stan Myers, because I know I said I do not talk to any individual as a witness or as the defendant of any lawsuit that could testify in a lawsuit that I've yet to file. Pooch. Now, I've documented probably 1,000 of these lawsuits. Yes, yes, yes. And I do not ruin my own lawsuits. Poop. I do not talk to anybody about anything that I'm doing until I get that attorney. I sign that fucking lawsuit right now. Now, it looks like the court's been inviting individuals, right, to be behind the bar that are not actual bar association members. Yes, yes, yes. But since the public defender's office would not do what I have asked, and since I know the provisions of the VAWA apply to men and women, petitioners and respondents, I'm sure about the illegality of the rest that has happened and the refusal to remove the protection order. Drop the charges. Now, as the respondent during this time was not served before the protection order was issued, it violates the Violence Against Women's Act. Now, I did give a screen print, yes, on Clallam County Superior Court, and there was an image there. Yes, it was. Now, Stan, I'd suggest, before this goes any farther, because I have talked to Kathy from the Attorney General's Office of the State of Washington, yeah, that I was at the Homeless Connect, yes, and there was this really nice woman named Kathy. And I talked to her. I said, "Well, I'm not. My rights are not being." Kathy from the attorney, Bob Ferguson from the Attorney General's office right now. Listen, you dumb fucker. Poop. I don't care if you're the Attorney General of every state of the United States, Bob Ferguson. I'll put